Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you all for second session of our Atal FDP on novel materials in manufacturing sector. And we thank all of you for your active participation for all previous sessions. Now we have entered into the second session of our last day of the FDP, and it is very important session for us. And it is a mandatory session also as per AICTE Atal guidelines. You know, we are all going through various struggles during this corona period, especially the faculties who are working in various places, various engineering colleges, and yeah, we are coming under various pressures. So that is the reason why one motivational talk or one personality development should be kept in our FDP. That is mandatory. So we are so privileged to have respected and honorable Mr. GSR Raju sir is with us. And before starting of this session, I would like to give you a brief introduction about our sir. Sir is going to take a session on stress management and emotional strength. Mr. GSR Raju is now handling the post of Senior Deputy Inspector of General, CSIF, at Regional Training College, CASF, Ministry of Home Affairs, Bhilai, Durg District, Chhattisgarh. He hails from a small village of Krishna District of Andhra Pradesh. He did MA Applied Economics, MA Philosophy and Religious Studies from the prestigious Andhra University, and he did his BCS from Sirampuri University, Calcutta. He belongs to 1989 Civil Services, popularly known as IAS and IPS, and was allotted CISF, Central Industrial Security Force. He has been serving in CISF for the last 31 years in various capacities such as law and order, security and training in Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. He is at the level of Joint Secretary, Government of India. He has won award appreciation for his efficient working, attended many trainings and seminars, and has been actively involving in training institutes. Hobbies are writing poetry, sports, teaching and training, and serving society. He is expert in developing teams with high morale and has a great flair for human management. Passionate about interacting with students and addressed thousands of trainees, employees in his spare of time and guided hundreds of aspirants. He is very actively involved in as law and order, security and this. So we are so privileged to have sir with us. Now I would like to hand over the session to sir. So sir is going to take on stress management and emotional strength. To you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas Garu. I am very happy to introduce by you and call for this session, motivational talk. And firstly, good afternoon to all participants. Am I audible to you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Shall I go ahead with my presentation? Okay. All
Yes,
they're ready to listen my presentation.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Okay. Today we will discuss and talk about stress management and emotional strength. As you are aware that in Corona days, in pandemic, lockdowns, we are ourselves not allowed to go outside. Our social life and our active life is reduced to our home. So in this situation of last 2 years, almost the corona, the COVID-19 is going to complete its 2 years in December. So recently there is a news also that then another strain is going to come. And also we need to take, after 2 vaccination boosters, we have to take 1 more vaccination booster to keep up our immunity system. So first of all, we'll talk about stress management. It is not a one-sided lecture or one-sided participation. I request you all to interfere in between, and you can ask questions also. And stress management in this world, nobody can say that I don't have any stress. Everybody is having a stress, including myself, even though I am taking a stress management class, and I am also having a lot of stress. So it is a common. No, we are not inhuman, or we are not animals, or super human beings, so that we will not have a stress. This is a common phenomena in every human being. So especially in educational field and teaching field, it is very much. We will see very much in our professional friend. So I know that how my professors in Andhra University used to manage students and interact with students, motivate them in different ways. So many characters. Since my father also a teacher, my mother also teacher, I know that management of school or management of college, management of a classroom is very difficult. We will get different type of people, mentalities, characters, regions, religions, and different set of people we will get. In that situation, stress naturally occurs. As a professors and assistant professors and lecturers, stress is a part. Recently, I went to Andhra University and met my classmate, batchmate. Now he is a principal of Arts Commerce College of Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. I met him and he said his experiences. So many students and student unions coming and trusting him. Do this, do this. We are not having in the hostel these facilities like that. They are struggling like anything. They are bombarding with the questions and their needs. And he was cool and patient. If it is a uniform course like me, we would have suspended them. But in teaching profession and civilian jobs, it is rarely occurs, because we have to tolerate and accept the things happen in our life. So he said that the behavior of the nowadays students, especially the generation Z who are coming and born after 1990s, they know about what is information. In those days, when we were students or college students or university students, to get an information, we have to work a lot, day and night, to write a paper, submit a presentation, or give a lecture. It is very difficult. You have to read many books, several books. And I know my professors, they used to sit in Andhra University, Dr. Krishna Memorial Library up to 11 o'clock in the night, and used to come in the early morning, 8 o'clock, to deliver the lecture. That was the situation those days. But now the generation Z, They have lot of facilities, lot of convenience. No, there is no, we need not worry about the information. Yesterday, we have to lodge a FIR against one criminal offender. So I asked my assistant commandant, see what is the section 119 of the IPC. You see, we know everyone that section 420. 420 means a cheater, forgery person. So who commit wrong things, people call in your college also is a 420 person, be careful with him. 420 means he cheats you. He signs signature on the behalf of other. Suppose you are research scholar or your student, you are supposed to come and sign in the register. You will manage to get it signed through somebody. That is the management of signing. So I asked my assistant commandant, see section 419 of IPC, Indian Penal Code. Immediately from his Google, he opened IPC and he said that it is a cheating, impersonation, cheating with impersonation. एक जगह में writing some other fellow examination or pretending one person as another person by not disclosing his original identity. That is the things happening nowadays. Everything is in your mobile, everything is in your Google, everything is your hand. See, you can say that who is with you always. So olden days, we used to tell by our parents, don't worry, we are with you always. And God is with you always. But nowadays, if you ask children what is the strength you are having, what is having with you, they will immediately show their mobile and say, it is always with me. Whether they remember the things or not, but they will not forget their mobile, whether they are in the classroom or they are in the train, they are in the journey or wherever they. Without mobile, I have not seen a single student or single boy. Nowadays, I am not against keeping the mobile. The vendors, the fish sellers, and everybody, milk booth people and milk vendors, everybody is carrying their mobile. Such a information system we are having. You are all engineers and learned man, you know better than me, because the information plays a vital role in our life, and it's have lot of implication, effect on your day-to-day life, social life, and everything. So that is the important thing. What is the stress? Before we knowing we have to know about the generation Z, the people, the more educated, more knowledgeable, they are having a more IQ, and they need not worry about the information and everything. What tomorrow class, they can go to internet and get thoroughly equipped with that questions, and they can ask the professors and assistant professors and research scholars about that questions. Once I am appearing for civil services examination in 1989. I just want to quote about my guru, is U.R. Rao, is IAS Study Circle Hyderabad, near Governor Bangla. He used to taught us classes, used to take history, sociology, and general studies. He is a walking encyclopedia. But he failed, and failure in his life, he never become a IAS officer in his life. Total failure. He went twice for interview, but he failed to get it. He opened a coaching center and he trained thousands and hundreds and thousands of people into IAS and IPS and other central services. Such a brilliant man. I never seen him. He is from Andhra Pradesh, Rajahmundry, and he established several IAS coaching centers all over India. I just mentioning about him once in 89 in the class while he was taking general studies. One student who is aspirant of IAS and IPS, he asked one question. What is Amul? AMUL. So he's such a learned man. He was waited for 1 or 2, 3 minutes to answer. See, AUMUL, Amul have several abbreviations. If you go to internet. Now, those days we have to see book and we have to depend upon our own knowledge and our own bookish knowledge. So we waited for 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, the IAS aspirant said, Amul Milk United Limited. He answered. So my question is here, my professor or that teacher may not aware of it, or that's spontaneously. But Guru's blessings are always required. Guru is a Guru, professor is a professor. Who respects Gurus, who respects his seniors, who respects the academics, who respects our monuments, who makes you worthy person, that is universities, colleges, is very, very important in our lives. We have to respect them. Unless you respect your hierarchy, your seniors, professors, assistant professors, you will never be blessed in your life, successful in your life. That is my practical experience. So now I will come to my Guruji's end remarks. When he said Amul's observation, abbreviation that Anand Milk United Limited, what my Rao sir said, he laughed and said, don't prepare for civil services. Go and apply job there in Amul. Entire class laughed. So I want to tell that he never successful. He just said that word. He was very much discouraged and impatientful, and he started stopping attending classes. He's not attended next classes, and ultimately he lost his civil services. And where he was working, I don't know. He has done MA English Literature from Andhra University. So such a situations. So my question is, we may know several things, but in sometimes we may not recollect them timely. But that is not the knowledge test. That is not a final test of our knowledge. You have to sustain until last, and you have to stand in front of students boldly, courageously, and manage. We have to manage them. School is a management and college is a management. I am having some trained police personnel, and I have to train many police personnel here. I should also have strength to manage and educate them. So I should be a role model to them also. So that it creates, the whole activity creates lot of stress in our life. So this is my small brief introduction. We will go to stress management now. I just want to ask, what is stress? What is stress? Kindly tell anybody if you know what is stress.
Put it in slide mode, sir. Put the PPT in slide mode.
Slide mode. Okay.
Alt F5 or F5 you can type so that it will come in slide mode.
Slide.
Yeah.
Okay, ma?
No. You can see at the bottom, one slide mode option is there. Just beside the percentage, 68% zoom. You see the slide mode button is there. So just press it and I think it will enter into slide mode. Just at the right side bottom corner, just beside the percentage, 68% something it is showing. Na? Just beside that, left side you can see the button for the slide mode. Yeah, that one. Yes. No, yeah. The third one from here to third. This
Third,
one.
third.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, is it?
Okay, it is not coming. Or otherwise, okay. It's not coming, it seems.
Sir, you can go to view and there is a slide mode option, sir.
View. View top. View.
Top. Outlet, sir. Tops.
You see the menus are top side, and this view option is there.
Review beside. There is option review, sir.
Just beside review, top menu, you can see.
Review.
Status bar, sir.
Status bar. This one. Yeah, view. Here view is there, sir. Home, insert, design, animation, slideshow, and view.
Last
view.
one, sir.
Last one. Last one. View. Yes.
Yes, sir. Slideshow is there, sir. From first to fourth.
Yes, this one, fourth one. This one.
I think it's not working, sir.
Okay.
You can continue, sir.
Acha. Can anybody can say what is stress? Is it possible to share? What is stress? We all used to face in everyday situation stress. So generally, what is stress? Can anybody narrate, put it in their words?
Feeling something overburdened, sir.
Achha, good. What is your good name? Moshe Babu.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very nice. Moshe Babu. Okay. Next, anything? Yes, good. That is good. Anyone can say? Yeah, feeling. It is always a feeling. Yeah. Burden. And anyone can put it in his own words. I think we all underwent this stress, but just generally I want to know what is stress. Okay. Stress. We'll go to the next slide on that. Yeah, stress. Stress means it is our mental condition. Mental or emotional strain resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. So stress is such a situation, mental or emotional strain resulting from adverse demanding circumstances. See, as we are working in a college or we are working in a university or I am working in a training college, we will get many questions, many adverse demanding circumstances. At a time, all they will ask several things, many things, demands, they will come. But the supply is very less, especially during a corona situation. We getting a ration for our people. I am having 2,000 personnel here in this campus. Supplies is a very great difficult. People say that we are not getting milk, we are not getting water. They used to get mineral water from outside. Because of the lockdown, they don't get. So that was the demanding. Sir, we are not getting water, what to do? And the farm closed. So I have to make some other arrangements, alternative arrangements. Our provisions supplies, daily needs, that is ration, rice, vegetables. So that is this very demanding. So the family members and the hostelers, they used to ask, sir, we don't have vegetables. Daily you are giving only dal. Why we should eat dal? And we are not getting chicken, we are not getting mutton, eggs, like that lot of demands from the trainees and as well as employees. And we are not getting medical care. That is a lot of demanding circumstances you also face in a daily situation. That causes a stress, mental and emotional strain within us. That is a stress, we can call it as a stress. And second is, stress is the body's reaction to a change that requires a physical, mental or emotional adjustment or response. So when such demands comes, when such situations need to face, we have to respond them and adjust them ourselves. That requires a lot of patience. So that is the stress. We will sometimes we will get problems from our own students, our own staff. At home, you will get problems from our family members. Children also will have to face several problems. So that will have effect in our day-to-day. So that is the stress. So stress, we understand what is stress. So how do you feel when you are under stress? How do you feel? How we will feel during the stress situation? We will feel helpless. Okay. Can anyone say?
Feeling something depressed, helpless. I think so, sir.
Yeah. That is the one symptom. And another?
Feeling nervous.
Yes, very good. Feeling nerves. What is your good name?
Moshe Bab, sir.
Jnaneshwar. What is good name? Moshe Bab. Good.
Moshe Bab, sir.
Oh, very nice. Very nice, Moshe Bab. Nice. Okay. Anyone? Anybody can say that what is your feeling or anybody's feeling. You are your partner, means your roommate or your classmate, and even our family members, friends, they will get emotions. They will get stress. So what is their feeling? Some say that they will have headache.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Please.
At sometimes we feel some frustration due to stress.
Yeah. The frustration. Yeah, stress leads to the frustration. There is no question of it. Stress definitely leads to the frustration. And stress causes a lot of problems. Because of stress, we will get headaches, we will get respiratory problems, breathing problems. We can't concentrate, and we will have different thoughts, different moods,
Yes, sir.
physical and psychological problems we will get. That is the feeling. Stress means we can understand, one can understand you are under stress or I am in stress. Easily one can guess it and tell it. He is having some stress, some problem, he is facing some problem. That is right, very good. What do you do to remove your stress? Suppose if you are in a stressful situation, how you will feel, how to remove it, that stress?
Mm. In my point of view, sir,
Yeah,
to overcome my stress, I like to listen some pleasant music,
very good. Yeah.
and by moving from one the stress place to another place, like gardening and watching the greenery, to overcome my stress, sir.
Yes, very good, very good. Quitting out of that situation. And if you are in the under the stress and thinking about it, it creates a lot of emotions, thoughts, and actions. That is a vicious circle. If you are in the same situation for a long time, it creates health problems also. So when you get a stress, get out of it first. I know one of our friend, I know him in our family. When I used to go to their home during training days in Hyderabad, his wife used to quarrel with him during Sundays, especially Sundays. Sundays are holidays. So she used to quarrel. And you have not brought that one, this one, like that, several demands. So in that situation, what he used to do, brother, please come. We will go to cave, tea stall and have a tea. We'll have a cup of tea. We will quit from the situation. Like that, he used to solve the problem, means that stress. He is coming out of from the stress. As you said, the listening live music is the best example. Going for the gardening is a good example. And some people, they will dance and they will do some exercise. They will go to friends and meet them. And there is several ways of getting out of the stress. So then you will get a stress, everyone will get stress. And because of our feelings, our expressions, our moods, our thought, our telling, by our conversation also, one can guess it. Suppose your students, if they are stressful, you can understand. Suppose he is having some problem at a hostel or in his family, or while traveling in the road, some accident or some late coming. It will have all reasons for stress, because he has to be there in college by 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and he has to attend practicals. He has to present before his professors. His seniors come and take the class. So that creates situation. Suppose the delays, he will take several pleas, and something happens that will have cyclical effects entire that day. So the best way to come out of that stress is remove the stress from me and quit away from that stressful place where stress. Who is creating? Suppose your friend is quarreling with you, and suppose your student is asking several questions. What happens now? Action and reaction, it's have equal effect. Suppose he asks some question and we will give answer. He will, suppose if we give us the right answer, he will try to ask another question, like that. It is a continuous process. It will leads to the quarrels and sometimes ego. These all it creates problem. Better is quit, remove that situation. So you ask him that students, or we can ask the student. So we will discuss in our classroom. Please come. That is a different topic you are asking, and we are discussing about some Newton's theory or some mechanical engineering, or we can say that this computer engineering. Like that, we can say and quit out of the situation, and we can crack a joke also. Put a joke, a nice joke. Then we can rightly come out of the situation into, you can get into your control. It is a humorous situation. Like that, we can remove it. So stress, we have already discussed about stress. So it will, about when we are talking about the stress, it will, as we are already, somebody shared that health, our health depends upon our mental care and health, physical health, and social. This is interlinked. If your health is good, it will have a positive effect on your physical day-to-day life, physical activities, social interactions, mental thinking. Healthy brain creates healthy thoughts. Healthy thoughts creates healthy social relations. Healthy social relations will create healthy social life and physical life. So we can have beautiful lifestyle. It is interlinked. So health is important. Physical health, mental and social health. So health means not only merely free from any diseases, and our mental and social relations also causes effect on our health. We all know that we are all born 90% of people healthy, and because of our stress and problems, we'll get into sickness and misbehavior, various adverse situations we will go. That's why famous, the Rousseau is a famous writer of French Revolution. In his social contact theory, he writes very nicely. When French Revolution occurred, French Revolution, mother of the all revolutions. All revolutions born out of French Revolution. That only give freedom to the people. Democracy, fraternity, liberty. These all come from the French Revolution. So philosopher and great writer, and he wrote social contract theory. He said, man born free, but he found everywhere in chains. Man born free, but we found everywhere in chains. So lot of restrictions, freedom curtailed, and do's and don'ts, that will have a lot of effect. We are always in chains. We born freely, but we are always found in our own chains, rules, regulations. So in the college, you have to complete and compete with your colleagues. You have to get a job. It is a competitive world. Getting a job is important for your life. And first of all, finishing your education, engineering, MTech, PhD, and after that also we have to complete your research in 5 years tenure. Otherwise, your time will be wasted and further career will be disturbed, delayed. That is the boundaries you are having. You are in chains every day. So in India, if we go by motorcycle or car or cycle or even on foot, we are having road traffic rules. We have to follow them. If we cross red light, and you will be penalized. And in India, we have to always be in our right side. You can't drive or walk in right side. Only left side we have to drive. If you violate that rule, we will be penalized for it. Police will fine. In foreign countries, right hand drive. They have to drive in right side. They have to walk, go, drive in right side. That is the restrictions. So that have these rules and regulations, everything is made by us for our welfare and security and our development. So we have to respect them. So these boundaries is always there. You should take them into a positive way. Suppose your father says, get up at 6 o'clock and go to the college. What is wrong in it? Nowadays generation, they don't accept it. Who is he to teach me?
On screen share outlet, sir. Comment,
Acha, 1 minute, can you, I am audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
Just 1 minute time. This, I think screen is not sharing. I will put it in other equipment. I will get it done. 1 minute. I need 1 minute to change to other computer. Please.
share outlet, sir, screen. Other screen can be.
Now you can speak, sir. I will share.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Amma.
You can speak, sir. Now I will share.
Okay. Can you share? Yes, Amma, I am starting. So, health, we are talking about the health, physical, mental, and social, and the diseases, how the diseases come. So, yeah, nowadays, why this stress comes? Stress comes because of our lifestyle. Especially, we are in a urban society now. Industrialization, urbanization, and competitive behavior, and sedentary behavior, lack of physical activity. It will have all the effect on our body, our health. So it causes lot of stress to everyone and causes to stress. Nowadays, if you see in urban cities, urbanization, lot of population, and the urbanization, because of the urbanization, needs, demands, supplies, will have everything on day-to-day life. So,
सर हमारा स्क्रीन एनेबल कर दीजिए सर, स्क्रीन शेयरिंग नहीं हो रहा.
Amma Srinu, hello. Screen sharing, you are not getting screen sharing.
Yeah, so screen sharing is there, na? Are you not able to see?
I
Motion
am
Babu?
not able to see.
Then,
Okay, no, okay.
what about the participants? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is showing, sir. You can carry on.
Okay. Lifestyles, urban society, that has effect on our day-to-day life. Competitive behavior, you know that I already discussed about the competitive world and how to get job and other things. Sanitary lifestyle behavior. For day-to-day exercise, that exercises we are not doing, and dietary. We in urban, due to urbanization, and especially the people who are working in MNUs, multinational companies, MNCs, a lot of effects. To save time, they will take different varieties of foods, junk foods, that will have effect on our body. It causes sugar, BP, hypertension. These all diseases it will cause. So lifestyle has a lot of effect on your behavior, and especially to manage your stress. Next. Yeah. So this is a vicious circle, I said, and our lifestyle, health and lifestyle are interdependent. So some are hereditary. You will get health due to hereditary, parents to children, children to parents, like that. Environmental, little can be done to modify the environmental changes. And lifestyle plays maximum role in our life. We have to change our lifestyle. Then only our health will be all right. We can manage our health through our lifestyles. Next slide. Yeah. Nowadays, as I said, luxury. Everybody is want to enjoy a luxurious life. You know about the luxurious life. Everybody want a BMW car. They want very good bangla. They want whatever they need in limited time, without any hard working, without any job. Luxurious life. Because of the urbanization, people seeing different people, different sections of the people, rich, poor. So everybody wants to be rich and nobody wants to work. So it leads to lethargy life. They don't want to afford and take strain and work hard, but they want to enjoy luxurious life. Everybody want to become a Anil Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, and even the people like that, what we can say, they want to become rich in one day. Bill Gates, and for that they have to work a lot. It all depends upon our work lifestyle and working. Then only we will get all our satisfactions and our needs wants to be fulfilled. So cut out of from our luxurious life, lethargy life. Then only your health will be all right, and your earnings, it will have cyclical effect on your economic, financial front, and everything depends upon your lifestyle. Next. Yeah, I already discussed about the lifestyle. This is a vicious circle. Stress will have problems. You see, stress problems will have effect on health problems. And urban lifestyle leads to stress. Urbanization. Man, if you go to Bombay, going to office is a big stress. To reach one place to one place, very difficult. In morning hours, it will take 2 to 3 hours to reach your office. A lot of congestion, traffic lights, and Delhi also. And even though that metro trains, everything come, but lot of effect on lifestyle. So it urban lifestyle created stress. Stress creates health problems. Health problems comes because of the lack of exercise and improper diet. It is the vicious circle. We have to understand and underline it. Next. What is stress? I already discussed. Next. Yeah. When stress comes, we have to take it both ways. One can understand stress and quit out of it, and the lifestyle has to be changed, and then we come to a positive attitude. We have to take it as a positive, that is, a stress is a boom. When stress comes, it demands thinking. And when stress occurs in our life, we start thinking, feeling, nervous activation, stress response. Like that, these demands come. When problem comes, or a stress comes, suppose, for example, a tiger, if you face a tiger, when you are traveling in the forest way or some place, suddenly some tiger appears. It is a challenge for you in your life. Suppose your professor says, tomorrow I want a presentation or deliver a lecture. That is a challenge before you. And the tiger is a challenge here. Here two ways. One is either you flight, run away from that situation, and fight and get success. Two answers are there. to face a tiger, when it created a fear, you have to fight or you have to flight. These are the two ways of facing that stressful situation. Next slide. Stress, I already discussed. Stress causes a boon, and now stress is a curse. If you feel that if you are not responded positively, suppose if a tiger is attacking you, and you got a thought what to do, either flee away from that situation and fight, and instead of both taking a decision, you collapse, and it is a curse for you. That is important. And next slide. Yeah, response to the body. When stress comes, I already discussed, it creates heartbeat increase, blood pressure, muscle tension increases, respiratory system increases, oxygen consumption increases, blood sugar rates increases, acid, it forms acid, blood clotting, drying of the saliva, and other problems also we will have. You have the cyclical problems, health problems. Next. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, stress management. Yeah, how to manage your stress. Stress have direct effect on health. So I already said, discussed about you to manage and maintain stress. Physical exercise is very much required, and physical exercise means it has vice versa. If you take more food since you are doing a physical exercise, it will also have adverse effect. Balanced diet and balanced exercise. If you say that since I am taking more diet, if you don't go for exercise, it will have effect on your health and as well as your stress management. Diet is very important. Stress management, physical exercise, both they all depend upon each other. So to manage your stress, you have to keep your health well. For wellness of your health, you have to carry physical exercise, and dietary you have to take balanced food instead of taking a junk food. And to manage, sometimes students or even my colleagues, they will go outside, have two samosas instead of taking night dinner or morning afternoon lunch. They will just two samosas and say that okay, today is okay, I finished my lunch, I finished my dinner. That is not the way of managing dietary. You have to have proper dietary, balanced diet. Next. Yeah, stress management, I said. To manage stress, you will have to have education. When you get a stress, to manage it, you have to have a strategy. Number one, educating yourself, reading good books, how to come out of the stress, how to manage stress, and counseling. We need to go for counseling if stress is heavy, unbalanced, not manageable. We have to go to some counselor. Our seniors, counselors means in colleges, I know that in schools and colleges, we will have counselors. The teachers will counsel the students. In our university also during our days, we used to have counselors, students counselor, used to guide us. Suppose if we quarrel with some colleague or if we quarrel with a teacher or lecturer, they will counsel. They will guide us. Such situations. Relaxation is very important. When you get a stress, you have to relax instead of fighting with the stress there itself, quitting out of it, and take relax. As our Moshe Babu said, get out of that place and go for gardening and dancing, singing, and or go for some meeting some friend like that. This will definitely manages your stress. It will not make you complicate. Next, stress. Yeah, these are the protocols I already said. Relaxation. When stress comes, you have to relax yourself. So QC, one has to be very relaxed. Unless it will have effect on your own. Nobody will be affected by your stress. You may feel that I fought with my colleague or I fought with my lecturer. So it will not give any relaxation to you. You have to relax yourself by getting out of that situation. During our university days, when we get college days, when we get some problem or stress, we used to go to beach and we will enjoy the beach, the people who are coming there and the vendors, things we enjoying by eating the roadside food or taking tea. And aerobics, sometimes exercise is also very important. When you get a stress, go for exercise. And education, I already spoke to you, and counseling also I already discussed. Next. Yeah. How to overcome stress? I already discussed. Learn to relax. One has to relax and take rest, read some book, and meet friends. That is the thing. And practice of acceptance. Stress comes to you. Stress is a common phenomenon in our life. When you are studying or when you are teaching, when you are doing some work, job, stress is a normal thing. Sometimes your professor or some your seniors, college management may order something. You have to complete it tomorrow, and suddenly your exam schedule will come. You have to appear for the examinations. You have to finish your practicals. You have to attend your practical programs. You have to go for field work and everything. You have to complete it. And that causes stress. But you have to accept it. How to accept it? It is take it as it is a part of your life. Acceptance. And feel that it is a exercise, a practice in your life. See, you are still we are in students. You are, I think, below 25s and less than that are 30s. Some may be more professors and others. We have to accept everything in our life. We are not doing it. Some problems suddenly occurs. Something happens in college, and we have to accept it. You see, when somebody is going, I am telling, we are going somewhere. Suddenly, some accident took place in front of you. You have to accept it. And you have to face it boldly. That is acceptance. Then only we can remove that stress. If you say that why it happened to me, or why my professor told me, abused me, or why my father abused me, or why this accident took place, why this problem occurred to me, only for me, why I am getting cyclical problems, why God allowed such problems to me, like that. If we can't question that, we have to participate and accept it. The human beings do have the problems, so we have to accept practically and go ahead. Then only we can solve the and overcome the stress. Next slide. Next slide. How to remove the talk rationally. When you get a stress, talk rationally, because rational thing, when stress comes, The stress dominates rational thinking and creates negative thoughts. So one has to be very rational. Think positively. And don't allow the situation to take over you. Negative thoughts rule over you. That is very important. Next. Yeah, how to get organized life. Instead of continuing the stress, come out of the stress. Have a realistic life, daily schedule, active life, work hard, sleep well, make very good relationships. Recreation, you can have recreational activities. You can go for some entertainment, see some entertainment through your videos, or you can go for some good jokes. We can listen some good jokes and talk to the good friends. And things to do. You should have a daily do list. So that will improve your efficiency. And in case you are in a stress, you go for some gardening or cleaning up your room, organizing your office. Such will divert your stress. Give some productivity. Next slide. Reduce time urgency. When you are in stress, you will always watch movie. You will always watch our time. That is not remedy for it. Time have no role on you, on your stress. Go slowly. You are having plenty of time. Because you are important in your life. And in this competitive world especially, sixth one, don't be over competitive. That also creates a lot of stress and health problems. I know some people during our preparation of civil services and IAS, IPS and even IES, Indian Engineering Service and etc. Indian Forest Service. So if they fail, they will be very much depressed. Such a depression, they can't come out of that depression situation. That will have that caused psychological problems, mental and psychological problems. They need to admit in mental hospital like that. So don't be very, very competitive. In this world, everybody has a role. Everybody cannot be a IITN. Everybody cannot be a nuclear scientist. All cannot be IAS officers, IPS officers. And everybody is happy in this life. If you see the rickshaw puller, he will not have any home to stay, especially the urban cities like Bombay and Chennai. They don't have. They will stay beside the rail tracks. They will stay beside the rail tracks. They will have small hut there. From there, they will go for the rickshaw pulling. Daily casual laborers. They don't have any daily bread except earning that day. But they don't have any stress. They should have, if you have an emergency or urgency, then it will have a lot of problems, create lot of problems. So everybody has a role. Everything has a time to come in your life. The famous wise person, Solomon the Great, he said that in the earth, everything has a time for doing work for not doing work, laughing, eating, for life, for death. Everything has a time. We need not worry about the time. You are having a plenty of time. You have to manage it slowly when you are in a stress. Do not be overly competitive. I already said that we should not be in our competition. That creates a lot of mental problems and psychological problems. Next slide. Yeah, quite time. When stress comes, to overcome the stress, go for sports. You can go to the sports, can play some games and make some fun. Good hobbies also we can develop, reading newspapers. Like that. Balance your life. Balanced life is important. One has to, when you are working in universities, or some of them are in scholars, you have to manage your college, students, family life, parents, and married people, family, we have to manage. And at the same time, social contacts also we have to maintain. That is important. That is a balanced life. The balanced life will give you a satisfactory life and stressless life. Next slide. Yeah, next one is meditation. Go for some meditation, yoga. You can go for yoga in quiet time. Be silent and spend some time by meditating and concentrating on something that will give you peace. In Kanyakumari, we are having a meditation center, Vivekananda Meditation Center. And many places, many religious places also, I have seen meditation centers. So there is nothing will be there inside. A small light and peaceful environment. And people will come and sit there, meditate sometime, silently, breathe deeply, and go happily. That is the thing. So meditation also will help us to come out of the stress and overcome the stress. Next. Yeah, I already discussed about talk to your friends. Good friends. Friends means good friends. Not people who give you negative thoughts. There is a Spanish proverb. There is a Spanish proverb. The stress, the problem, shared with friends, relatives, and family members, it will reduce your stress off. If you get any problem, and by sharing it to your friends, by sharing it to your professors, your seniors, your family members, you can reduce your stress by half. They will give good advices, beautiful advices, beautiful solutions. That is very important. And the Spanish proverb continues, if you get happiness and joy, that you have to share. The joy shared with others will multiply your joy and happiness. So that is important. Sharing is joy and reducing stress by sharing to friends, good friends, positive. There is a very good, beautiful professors. Professor Prasanna Kumar was there during days. He is a political science professor. He is a beautiful counselor. He gives beautiful advices. He used to give lectures in Doordarshan as well as All India Radio also. Such a beautiful people are there. Beautifully they will solve the problems when they come and we face as a students. In you also, many people are there. You are all artists. You are having many good things. You can guide people. You can solve their problems very effectively. So sharing the stress reduces our stress. Next slide. Develop positive attitude. I already told positive attitude is very much required. When problems comes or stress comes, take it positively, accept it, take it as an experience. Otherwise, it causes lot of problems, many problems. Positive attitude. If some problem occurred, take it positively. Yes, it happened, I can manage. If you see the problem or stress in higher lens, it will cause a lot of problems. It will be a devil for you. And if you feel it is a very small, nothing for you, and you can face it and finish it, instead of fleeing from it, and definitely it will give you boost. It will give you energy. It will develop positive attitude. If you get a examination, you have to face it. There is several ways to face the examination. One can quit or one can accept it. So accept everything in your life as positive. Otherwise, you will succumb to the situation. You will be suppressed by the situation. Never succumbed to the situation. You face the situation and come out of that effectively. That is the stress management, how to come out of the stress. Next, positive attitudes gives good results. Next. Yeah, smile. Yeah, this is very beautiful. Smiling. It costs nothing. Laughing. Always laugh. If you laugh, it will relax your muscles. Relax your nervous system. Smile always. It will cost nothing. And when the British emperors ruled the entire world, they ruled such a huge kingdom. Sun never sets in their empire. The British Empire. From east to west, they conquered everything. They become world leaders and world rulers. One prime minister asked, "Sir, how it is possible? You conquered entire world. How it is possible? Sun never sets in your kingdom. What is the how you have done that great things? What is the miracle behind it?" Asked the great Prime Minister of London. Said British ruler, "So we will follow three things. One is, first of all, we meet somebody, we will smile. Smiling. Secondly, if we done something wrong, knowingly, unknowingly, we will immediately say, sorry, I have committed mistakes. Sorry. Thirdly, if somebody helps you, say thank you. Thank you. A smile, good smile. Thank you. It causes a lot of positive effect on your lifestyle. Always laugh, accepting, and say thank you when somebody done good thing. And something happens because of your mistake, say sorry. and always will be in smiling mood. It will conquer entire world. That will conquer entire world and entire your friendship, entire your university also. You can conquer with your smile, your thank you and helping nature, and sorry in case of you hurting somebody. That will give you very good result. Next. Yeah, that before going to emotions, we will just discuss about the stress management. If anybody is having any questions, you can tell and we can share about the stress management. What is stress? I discussed causes for the stress and management of the stress and how to overcome the stress. I discussed about so far. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I will go ahead. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Continue, sir.
Continue. Okay. So far I discussed about the stress management and what is the stress and how to overcome the stress, and the stress causes boon or it is a curse also. You should always stress should be boom you so that it will give you positive results, and it should not make you a curse. So it will give a adverse situation, leads to adverse situations. So stress management, I already said, education, counseling, relaxation, and exercise. It gives you very good stress relief. And how to overcome stress also I discussed. Relaxation, acceptance of the situation, and rationally thinking and talking to the friends, and get organized life, schedule of the diary of the life, and follow it meticulously. And I also said time urgency, one should not have to see the watch. You can have relaxed life, you can do the things. If not that day, you can go for the next day. And the competitive world should not disturb your lifestyle and make you get into stressful life. You should not be competitive, and things will come and go. There is a famous quotation also that will come. I will tell in the emotional strength, during the emotional strength. So there are several books they can educate you. Quiet time is having a balanced family life, social life, and also make activities whichever you like. You do it, fun, laugh, make a drawing, make a article, and just you can have a beautiful joke also. You can create a beautiful joke and some whatever the interesting thing you like, you can do it. That is very important. You can have a good hobbies, and writing a article you can write, poems you can write, you can do develop some hobbies, gardening, you can handicrafts also you can make, and sports also you can pay and relax your life. And meditation I already discussed, and meditation gives a lot of relief. And friends will definitely give you good advices. Your seniors also give good advices, and definitely our stress will be relieved. And develop always a positive attitude, so that we have to accept things in our life. Whatever the problem comes, stress comes, you have to accept and smile. It will not cause anything. Just laughing and smiling, and telling somebody, if helps your professor or your student do something, tell thank you. And if something wrong happens, say that sorry. Definitely it will give you very good results. So now I will come to the emotion. So very good. I will not take much time. What time, up to what time I can take, Mr. Dr. Srinivas?
Yes, sir, you can take up to 2.
Up to 2 only. You have given 2:15. 15. Okay, I will continue. So I will come to the emotion. and emotion and emotional strength. Can anyone say what is emotion? We will enter into the scene of real emotion. What is emotion? Anyone?
The feelings, sir.
Yeah. What feeling? Feeling means what feeling?
The expression of particular situation.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Nice. So, emotion is nothing but a thought and a hard thought. If you get a hard thought, suppose who is your loved one? Who loves you more? And are you whom you love more? It depends on them. Or whom's voice you love most? Whom's advice you take? This all depends on emotions. Suppose who is your loved one? Can anyone say who is your loved one? Whom you love more? Your parents, children, whom? Friends? You will have some definitely loved people. Some people love parents, mother, attached to mother. Some is attached to father, sister, and brother, like that. Friends, good friend, good professor, good scholar, like that. So, if something happens to them in day-to-day life, or something causes them sick, ill, hospitalization, that will give a emotion. Suppose you suddenly received those days we used to get telegrams. If you get a telegram, you were afraid of what happened. What is it? Try a telegram come means some danger, some bad news. But nowadays, within fraction of seconds, you will get a message. Something happened and somebody passed away, or some good news happened. Like that, within a fraction of seconds, you are getting. So that will have a lot of effect in your thoughts. Suppose you are in a college, you are away from your home. Suppose you get your mother is sick, serious, hospitalized, unconscious. So it will have a lot of effect on your thoughts and moods. And that is the emotion. Emotion. It is a brief, very small time, a triggering agent, external or internal, and it have a lot of effects on you, emotional problems. So emotions depends upon what you are doing and whom you are loving most, whom you pleases the most, whom's voice you like most, which professor or scholar you love likes. It depends on us. And these emotions have effect on our day-to-day life, our thinking, thoughts, expressions, our deals. It all depends upon our emotions. So emotional strength is very important to face such situations. Next slide. Dr. Srinivas, go for next slide. Yeah. Before, go to earlier slide. Slightly. What is next? Yeah. So when emotion comes, have changes in your life, facial expressions. Sad news comes, your face will be sorrow, and good news comes, you are happy and laughing, and that is important. Yeah, that is the effect of the emotion. And you see that he is dancing here and he is having lot of sorrow mood, means he is not happy. and is facing some problem in his life. Next slide. Yeah, basic emotions are these six. One is happiness, it gives happiness, or sadness. Second one, anger or fear. I already discussed fear and fighting and fighting. Surprise and disgust. It causes these effects. See, he is crying and is having different mood, fear and disgust, anger and surprise. What happened? Why it happened to me? I already discussed during the stress management. Next slide. Yeah, it will have a lot of problems. These emotions have problems on your body, your mental health, and also your thoughts will affect. That will have same problems, respiratory problems, and it will have bodily problems, and it will have emotional thoughts, relation. It will affect the relations also. Next slide. Yeah, how do emotions influence your thoughts? By influencing the availability of information. Emotions create a filter in your mind. It will have effect on your mind. And emotions control and capture our immediate mind. Working memory. You can't work, you can't memorize the things. It will filter and stop thinking when emotions comes. Next slide. Yeah, it will have a cyclical effect. Emotions have actions and thoughts. When emotion comes, we will immediately take some action and some thinking and action and thinking. Both are possible. And the emotions we have to face in everybody life and every situation. Next slide. Yeah, benefits of emotions. So we will have benefits also. Helps in decision making. When you get emotion, suppose you got a sad news that your mother is very serious and she is in coma and admitted in ICU. What you will do from here? You can give good advice to your father. Papa, that doctor is very good, that hospital is very good. And I'm having my friend there. He will help you. It will take time to come over myself. And my friend is there. I will tell him to help you and take the help of the colleagues and or take the help of your neighbors. Like that you can give positive advice. And also it helps you understand others well. When the problems are there, when emotions came, we can understand the others. And emotions are key to the mental fitness also. Gives good health boost. It will give you a good health, thinking, creates opportunities. And this is sort of the very good opportunity of management. Create positive memories, good moods, and it will also increase performance also. So emotions, when emotions comes, you take positively and act accordingly, it will be a boom to you. Next slide. Yeah, see emotions, when if you get a emotion, so you guys suppose your professor said tomorrow come and give a presentation. What you will do? You will quit from that situation. I will not go for to give the presentation. I will not go to the college at all. I will say that I am suffering from some fever. like that, taking some plea and quitting out of the situation. Not at all facing the situation, number one. Number two, you know that your quad is, you never done such presentation, you never given a lecture, so you can try. I can try myself. You think that I will try myself, and whatever it may be, whether I fail or get succeeded, and I will complete my task. And future is come out of successfully. Everybody appreciate. A very good presentation, a very good lecture you have given. Oh, beautiful! Like that appreciation you will get. That is the thing. You can quit or accept the situation, come out of it successfully. Next one. Next slide. Case 2. Suppose your friends, they're going for party. They are celebrating some party in hotel, some park, something. Suppose if they have not invited you, you will have different thoughts. Your reaction. Arey, why I am not called for the party? Why am I isolated? Why my friend not invited me? Like that. You will depress yourself and you feel helpless. So why you are keep on thinking about it, it will causes you lot of emotions, emotionals. You will lose your thinking and memory power, and will affect on your thinking and taking actions. It will create negative thoughts. Instead of continuing that situation, okay, my friend not invited me, my friends not invited me for party or function. Okay, no matter, let it be. He might have forgotten. Leave it to him. And I will go for some cycling. I will go for exercise. Or I will smile. I will go to the park. I will go to some amusement and I will read some good book. I will talk to my parents, friends, like that. Take it positively and spend that time instead of wasting in a party. Do it. Do some good work. It will give you positive energies. Okay, I have not gone, they have not invited me for that party, but I finished this chapter. I completed this work. I finished this syllabus. Like that. That will definitely help you to come out of that situation, that you are not isolated. And that is that time also useful to you. Next. This both the situation you can quit or you can achieve from that situation, that emotion. So what is emotional strength? So we will discuss about emotional strength. Emotional strength is, what is emotional strength? Who is important? I told you in the beginning of this emotional strength, emotions, who is important for you? No one reacted. Who is important in your life? You have to choose. Yourself is more important than anyone. Be ourselves. You are nothing but, or you nothing less than to anyone. Our Vedas said, Hami Brahmasmi. Hami Brahmasmi. Mai Brahma. And some religious books said, you are image of the God. Need not worry. Yourself is very important. You are born a special one. You are having a good, you are able to do good things, great things. You can achieve great things. That is, yourself is very important. If you see the life of Thomas Alva Edison, his life. His father was not there. His mother, she used to work in a house as a servant. She used to get the livelihood to the parents, livelihood to the children. She is a hard-working woman. But she gave very good education to the Thomas Alva Edison. And first of all, she put her in his village school. Put him, Thomas Alva Edison, in school. Their teachers sent him one small chit that your son is very notorious. He is not fit to study in our school. Take him away. That small slip, he brought it to my mother in a cover, gave it to her. But he never disclosed about that indiscipline and bad comments of the teacher. And when she opened, she laughed. And immediately Edison asked, son, what happened? Mother, what happened? What teacher wrote? He laughed. You are a great person, a wonderful person, the wisest person in the class. Teacher said, you are not fit to study in that school. You are such a wise and wonderful man. I should change you to some other school. Such a positive attitude. He never discouraged his son. Always encouraged. Because of that, he became a famous scientist. Invented the bulb, light. What a great person. If she would have abused him and said, you are useless fellow, your teacher said, if the teacher informed me, and you would have been discouraged. So, for yourself, you don't curse yourself. You always think you are very great. See Vivekananda. He always stands straight, looks straight, feels himself proud. Always think yourself is a great. Never himself, life is over, I am finished, I am finished. Never feel like that. When problems come and go, you have to boldly face them. Boldly face the challenges. So that chit, that mother has not disclosed it. After mother passed away, after becoming a great scientist, Thomas Alva Edison one day is keeping his room all right. That old chit appeared in the book. Fell down. And he opened that letter and saw it. He repented. My mother, she's very great. If she would have been discouraged me, I would have not been a great scientist today. So something happens to our children or something happens to our family members, you need not discourage them, encourage them. Encouragement. And when Thomas Alva Edison is carrying out tests and lab tests and one after one, always he failed, he never successful. He failed thousands of times. But he never left his mission. Mother said, why son, you are doing so? Don't worry, sleep. No, mother, I will invent one day light. Bulb, we need not go for a kerosene lamp. Definitely, or candle. I will definitely. He was successful. He is very much successful. So one should be very positive and adapt. Whatever the change comes in our life. Newton in his life, he wrote his thesis. Many theses. His beloved dog, he loves pets. He used to sit besides the kerosene life and write the theory of relativity. You know, the theory of the relativity, he got to know what a world famous Theory got. Theory of relativity. And until then, nobody knows what is the relativity theory. But he wrote such books. One day, after he wrote many theories, and he want to compel, his dog came and spoiled entire his theories, entire his writings, spoiled by eating and by tearing. And Newton came to his Tommy. His name is his dog name is Tommy. And when that bad thing happens, he reacted like this. Tommy, don't worry, Tommy. I will write again all my thesis. Don't worry. I will write it again. I will come out of successful. He wrote the thesis again. Theory of relativity. In our abused dog, beaten it, accepted it, loved it. So, my dear friends and my dear seniors and colleagues, so you have to accept whatever comes in your life positively. And face it is a challenge. Then only it will give positive results, like Thomas Alva Edison and Newton Carey, famous scientists. Like that, many people are there. Many scientists. We will see in the last. Adopt a change. Dare to say if something is not. If your professor or your friend says, "Sir, I can't do it. It is very heavy. I will not complete it tomorrow. Give me some time." Or accept it. Talk about it. Try something new by doing the things. Do in better way. Take the bad with good. You see Thomas Alva Edison's mother. She accepted the bad. Make his son a great scientist. And Newton, great scientist, accepted the tearing of the papers, spoiling of the papers. And he became a renowned, great old scientist. Relax and let it go. And when emotion comes, and somebody sad news comes, let it go. Accept the thing. And famous writer is there in English. His name is, I show his picture in the last. He wrote a book, poems, several poems. One is The Brook. The Brook. In that he wrote, "Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Problems do come and go, emotions come and quit. I will boldly face it. Relax. Take the bad into the good. Then some bad thing happened, face it. And out of that bad, you may get some good thing. Let it go. Men may come and men may go." The Brook says, "I am eternal. I am great. I am second to none. I will face boldly any situation and come out of with a flying colors." That was the relaxation we should have. Let the things go. Yeah. What is that? I am great. Ami Brahmasmi. I am image of the God. I am a great thing, great man. I am Vivekananda. I am a Newton. I am a Thomas Alva Edison. I am a great architect like Arthur Carton. Think like that. Arthur Carton is a great engineer of British. And his wife wants to test him. Everybody appreciates Sir Arthur Carton is such a great engineer. He constructed several barrages and he is the guru of Vishwesharaya. He's a great engineer. So once his wife tested him, every people are appreciating, I will test this of the Sir Arthur Cotton today. So while sleeping in the night, she put a small coin, 1 rupee coin or 2, the old coins, small coins, besides his cot leg, one leg, 4 legs are there. This is one, under one leg, she kept one coin to test his engineering. So Sir Arthur Cotton, he never slept. He said that there is something imbalance. My bed is something wrong. He get up and checked. And he removed the coin. What a great man, great engineer, great architect. He came from very small family. Remote village in Britain, and became a great engineer. He constructed Ancuts, Krishna barrage, Godavari barrage, like that many things he constructed. The people of Andhra Pradesh worship him as God. Because of him, that Andhra Pradesh is nowadays filled with rice and all vegetables and all drinking water facilitated by him. You can be also like a great engineer tomorrow, Sir Arthur Cotton or Dr. Vishwesharaya, like that. You can do great and wonderful things. Don't worry. Relax yourself. Set your goal. You want to become a great engineer, great architect, Prime Minister of India. I want to become a Prime Minister of India. I want to tell about Abraham Lincoln. Once President of America went and met the students in a school in Abraham Lincoln's boyhood. One of the presidents of America went and met the students. He asked one question in the school: who wants to become President of America? Abraham Lincoln raised his hand and said, I will become President of USA one day. It is a big challenge for him, big goal for in front of him. He is not at all fit for it. His father is a cobbler. He came from very poor family and poor background. He doesn't have food to eat. You see his cheeks. You see the Abraham Lincoln's cheeks. It will be inside. Like that. Because he is not having anything to eat. Went inside. But he never forget his goal. He set his goal. One day he will become the President of America. He worked hard and he became a President of America. Great President of America. He removed slavery. What a great person. You can be also a great person. And I can be also a great person tomorrow. The problems will do come and go. But you are one forever. You should be remembered forever. People should remember. Who are you? What you have done for it? Why you are remembering Mahatma Gandhi today? What is his emotional strength? Do you know? I want to tell his case study. While he was studying in Baratla, he went to Africa. He is a vegetarian. He will not take non-veg. So he tried for vegetarian hotels, nothing is available. So what he carried over. So he joined in a non-vegetarian club in Africa. One club is there, non-vegetarian club. After some time, they made him as a secretary of that non-vegetarian club, Africa. So one day, he, as a secretary, has to address, he has to give a welcome address. Mahatma Gandhi, he doesn't know English. Know little. And with great difficulty, with the help of the friends and others, he wrote a small piece of paper about the welcome address. Small, 2-3 lines. So he stood in front of the crowd, club members, while giving his introductory address, welcome address. He collapsed himself. He is unable to read that message written in the paper. He collapsed, become unconscious. He took it as a challenge. He took it as a challenge. You see, during freedom struggle, how many crores of the people wants to listen his speech. He's a father of nation now. Once he was a thief. He committed theft at his home. He steal his father's gold. Such a person, weak and meek person, unable to read the few lines of the welcome address, he become a father of the nation. Is it possible? If Mahatma Gandhi would have thought, I will quit, I will leave Africa, what would have been happened? Nobody will remember today, not even we as a class. We will never remember Mahatma Gandhi. He's nowhere, he's an ordinary person. Now, he's a father of the nation, great leader. The British Empire afraid of him to face him, and they quit themselves. What a great person. They're unable to face Mahatma Gandhi and quit India. So such a person. So never leave your goal. Get fit yourself. Get fit yourself. You are a fit person. You are second to none. I want to remind you one more thing. Just to tell. One great emperor, king, Purushothaman, he was defeated by the great world conqueror Alexander. Alexander conquered Purushothaman. He took away everything. He became a war victim. Purushottam became a war victim. And he captured. And he was taken before the Alexander, the great Alexander the Great. The very few people in the great in the history of the world. One is Alexander the Great, and another is Cyrus the Great. Two people, they have done wonderful things. So he conquered world. Alexander. And one brought in front of him. He stood boldly, straightly, looking into his eyes. You know, Alexander was more than 6 feet high. He's a great warrior, soldier, leader, old conqueror. The Purushothaman went and stood before him to face him boldly. There is no fear in his heart. He never thought he was defeated. Alexander asked him, "Oh, you are not even bow down your head? You never even put your head down. Why? You have no fear of me?" I will conquer, captured your entire property, kingdom. Purushothaman said, I am a king. Until I die, I will be a king. I am defeated, but not from life. Yes, I am defeated this time. I will conquer next time. I will win. I will be victorious. I will conquer. Boldly said. Alexander appreciated him, saluted him. Oh, I conquered several kingdoms. Nobody have this much guts. Nobody replied like that. You replied me. I will tell you, take your king. Like that. You should have it yourself. Don't, if there is a defeat like Mahatma Gandhi, don't quit. From defeat, you can come out of with flying colors, victorious life. Ask for help if you are unable to do it. Ask for some help. Take help of the friends. Count our friends, not enemies. You will have many friends. The positive, especially professors, beautiful professors, lecturers. When I was studying in Andhra Pradesh, a famous college, Sir C.R. Reddy College, my assistant professor, those days, KSP, his name, KS Prasad. He told me, Mr. Raju, he called me to his room and counseled me and told me, oh, Mr. Raju, you are having a lot of potential. You write civil services, you will come definitely successful. Go for civil services. I never know what is UPSC and what is civil services. I may just second year be a student that time. I never know. But I remembered his advice. What is civil service? I started inquiring in Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. And my professor's advice, his blessings. Today I made me a great officer, class 1 officer, and Joint Secretary of India, Government of India. That was the thing. Take the help, ask the help of professors, colleagues. It will boost you. Count your friends. And never give up in your life. Never give up in your life. That may be research scholar you are, or a teaching professor, or a professor. Problems will do and go. But you should survive. You should be fit. Your emotions, you control. Get emotional strength. You are great. Purushottam, he is great. He is second to none. He boldly faced the Alexander. So we have to face today our problems. You should face your problems like Newton. Let the donkey spoil it. My dog spoil it. Tommy, don't worry, Tommy. I will write it. What a great his dog's name is Tommy. Tommy, don't worry, Tommy. I will write. He hugged it and kissed it and said, I will write it again, Tommy. Don't worry. Like that. When something failure comes, accept it. And it will give you great success in your life. Next. Yeah, to get emotional strength, you have to need emotional intelligence also, self-awareness, self-management, social skill. We should have more motivation. We should have all the qualities, self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, relationship building, social skill. These things are the emotional intelligence. We have to always remember them. Next. Next slide. Learned capabilities. You see, when he knows his abilities. Next slide. Doctrine was, yes. Capability. You, like Thomas Alva Edison, know your capability. You can achieve one day. Hierarchical. Self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, relationship, building, social skill. This will definitely structure your brain. Emotional intelligence depends upon structure of the brain. It will control. Next slide. Yeah, your brain have a lot of reactions and actions. If you have positive emotions, you will have positive thinking, and you will develop your career building. You will become a great person like Abraham Lincoln. Next. Emotional intelligence helps in professional success of an individual. You will be a successful person. And increase the economic productivity. Because of that, it will give, you will work hard, give more output. You will assert for the college, you will assert for that university, and the entire nation. Fit for organization. These things. Next slide. Yeah, it will, intelligence quotient measures ability to learn, memorize, recall, manipulate, use logic, reason for making judgment, decisions. That is the thing. So if you are emotionally strong and healthy, and the intelligent quotient will come, and that will give you a positive results. Next. Yeah, I already discussed about you practicing thoughts and practicing experience, and the personal success at individual depends on factors. These are the emotion intelligence creates a certain minimum. High intelligence, like that, give that. One thing I want to discuss. Next slide, brother. Next slide. Next slide. Come to next. Yeah. Emotional intelligence increases economic productivity, output, profit, organization, self-awareness, self-management, relationship management, emotional intelligence. It will give all the positive result. Organizational, professional performance also, it will increases your intelligence. Next slide. Yeah, sometimes we have negative thoughts and negative emotions. It will hijack your good thoughts, positive thoughts, and it will causes you lot of problems. One should have always higher question, positive thinking, and low level of emotion. Your positive emotion should be dominate your negative thoughts. Your positive thoughts should be always dominate your negative thoughts, negative emotions. Next slide. Emotion I already discussed about you, or behavior. Next, Daniel Goleman has he tested the people. He given one test. So patience. So Goleman kept 2 chocolates. He collected few children, and he kept 2 chocolates. One chocolate first. He said after 15 minutes, if anybody waits for 15 minutes, he will get 2 chocolates without taking the chocolate, tempting to the chocolate. If you wait for 15 minutes, you will get 2. And before 15 minutes, you take one, you will not get another one. That test. Few people, they're unable to tolerate and wait the temptation. They immediately took the chocolate. Some waited for 10 minutes. Some waited for 15 minutes. They followed different methods. But after that, he conducted another test. The people who will have patience, they will become great scientists, great engineers. So in our life, patience is very much important. One should have patience. When problem comes, when stress comes, emotion comes, control your emotions and maintain patience. Patience always gives victory. Patience is very important. Next slide. Yeah, I already discussed it. Leave it. Next. Emotional awareness, accurate self-assessment, self-confidence. Yeah, these things. The Goldman's test. This is important. Emotional awareness, accurate self-assessment, self-confidence. This is very important in our life. Next is another test also they conducted. I already discussed about this one, Marshman. Next, brother. Next slide. One is means patience. It is about the patience. Next. Self-regulation means one has to self-regulate himself, self-control, trustworthiness, integrity, conscientiousness, adaptability, and innovation. These things are very much important in our day-to-day life to manage and our emotions to achieve greater goals, great achievements. Next. Yeah, achievement drive. Motivation I already discussed with you. Next, brother. Yeah, empathy I already discussed. Next. Relationship building. We should have as a leaders, we should have influence, communication. And yeah, this is very important. Yeah, Helen Keller. Yeah, a success story. See, you know that who is she? She is Helen Keller. She was born blind, dumb, and deaf. She never thought it was a curse, inability for her. She boldly faced the challenge. Helen Keller, she got Nobel Prizes, 2 Nobel Prizes. And she opened a blind school, dumb and deaf school. She encouraged all blind people, education, giving education. She became world famous. So, if you see her, she doesn't have 2 eyes, 2 ears, no tongue. Without them, she was very successful. She never quit from her life. She want to do something for the society, and blind, dumb and deaf. Ultimately, Helen Keller. Today people are remembering her because of her hard working. Instead of all her inabilities, she was very successful and world famous. We should be remembered like that through our acts, deeds. That will matter in our life. Next. Yeah, I already discussed about him. Success stories. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Men may come and men may go, but I go on for you. You are important for you. You are great. You are Purushottam. Cyrus the Great, Alexander the Great. Who is the others? Don't bother for her. Don't worry, Mustafa. Let them laugh. Let them cry. Let them abuse you. They will come and go. The appreciations come and go. Abuses come and go. Problems come and go. But you are important. You are a great person. Hum promise me. I am great. I am second to none. That is important. Next, Alfred Tennyson, he wrote another great poem that is Golden Bells. Golden Bells. He wrote it is exactly, when Second World War was going, he was from British England. So his brother-in-law, his sisters, they lost their sister's husband during World War II. That was the New Year, Christmas is just passed, and New Year is about to come. And the entire his family members are sad. They have closed their eyes, bent their neck, they're helpless, crying. Why God allowed this thing? She recently married. We performed her marriage recently. Or how my son-in-law passed away. How this happened to only my sister? Why my daughter? Why I am get troubles? But in to that situation, bow down from that situation, wrote a beautiful poem. And in that about that New Year used to come, he wrote a beautiful poem. Ring out the world. पुराना चीज को छोड़ दो. Ring in the new. नया चीज को पाओ. Take the new always. Get the new. Ring out the world. Let the failures, don't remember them. Don't remember your past. Don't worry about your future. Work for tomorrow. Don't work for tomorrow. Work for today. Only work for today. That is more important. Live in today. Not in the past, not in future. Because you are very important. You are second to none. Hami Brahmasmi, great person. Your thoughts are great. Your emotions are great. Your reactions are great. Your works are great. You are a great person. That always remember. You are a great person. You can do anything in this world. So he said that ring out the world and ring in the new. Ring happy bells. Ring happy bells across the snow. There is a full of snow, but he is happy, happily ringing the bells. Let the snow may fall, the problem may fall, the difficulty may fall on me, but I always be happy. The year is going. Let him go. Years will come and go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. Always ring out the false. Forget about the false thing happened in your life. Forget about the bad thing happened in your life. Forget about any tough situation happened. Learn from it. Ring the truth. Always go for the truth and go for the achieve something in your life that will definitely give success. And in the one with one quotation, I will close it. Back, yeah. One is the great Swami Vivekananda. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Swami Vivekananda, great person. I just want to tell about him. That's why I kept it in the last. I want to conclude with this slide. He was asked to give message in Chicago. He never know what is English language. Government, the India nominated him to participate in World Conference in Chicago. He never afraid. He never bowed down his face. Yes, I will talk for India. I will boldly face. And his lecture, message, entire world appreciated him. And he got flowers. He got appreciations. He got great name, not only for him, to entire India. He's a proud of India. He's a great Vivekananda. But He came from small village in West Bengal. Now we are remembering him because of his great deeds, because of great presentation given about Indian culture in abroad, USA. He never let him down. He always raised his head, faced the world, the eminent people in the world. He never thought the tiger standing in front of him will kill or capture him. The debate, the great professors, the great scientists, the great people, world famous, eminent people participating in that conference. He never afraid of them. He has boldly faced them. He presented what he want and faced the world and conquered for India. He conquered the world for India, and the entire world appreciated Swami Vivekananda. He is having a famous quotation in his life: "Arise and awake, and stop not until the goal is reached." And during our college days, we used to keep the quotation in front of our study room, in front of our table. Arise and awake. Always arise and awake. You are a student, professor, or a research scholar. Always arise, awake, and stop not. Don't stop your goal until your goal is finished, until your goal is reached. That is the great strength, emotional strength you should get from the Swami Vivekananda and the world famous leaders like Abraham Lincoln, Lord Tennyson, or Thomas Alva Edison. Great people, Mahatma Gandhi, the great. Through them, you get emotional, get strength, and achieve the great goals. And trust is nothing. Trust is come and go. You are important. Hami Brahmasmi. You are the great. You are second to none. You can achieve any goal. Any target you will reach. Every goal can you complete in your life. You will be remembered. That is the thing. You should be remembered by the people, great people, like great engineers, architects, great scientists. They will remember about your works. With this, I will complete my lecture, emotional strength and self-awareness. If you have any doubts, any questions, you can answer. I can answer you. You can please ask me.
Sir, very good session, sir. We enjoy a lot.
Thank you.
And also self-motivated by you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amma. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great. I got the opportunity to talk to you, young scholars, professors, senior professors, and my colleagues. Really, I'm thankful to everyone. You have given a great opportunity to me. And if you happen to near to Belai, you are welcome to my place. Please come and meet us, and you can interact us, and we can also have interaction with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.